gains! 2 gains! Okay, so how did I get here? I did say in a previous video I was going to pass on this set because my favorite iteration of the Turtles is the NECA movie Turtles, and I have those. Well, people started getting these in hand. The reviews started coming in, and they were getting great scores, and I heard things like they're the most posable Turtles NECA has ever made, and there's some truth to that, and there's some fallacies. Is that the word? Some fallacies there. This is an expensive set. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks like they jumped right out. If you could, this picks up right out of the comic. It looks like they jumped right out of that. And so I forget how. You know, when you were a kid, you couldn't. There's no internet when I was a kid, so I don't know how. I think school. Someone brought a Ninja Turtles graphic novel to school. I borrowed it, and I was hooked. That fight between Raphael and Casey Jones will always be one of the coolest things I've read in a comic. Then the movie captured that well, and everyone wanted to be a ninja. You know, Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes kind of started it, and the Ninja Turtles ran with it. So this is, even though it's not my favorite version of the Turtles, it is definitely, you know, an important, the most important, I guess, version of them. The ones that NECA did with like the long necks and the weird shaped heads, I forget when they looked like that in the comic. Randy said those are just knockoff to death, so he's not going to bring those back. But this is what most people wanted. Okay, so everyone says they pose. I'm going to move Mikey and Donnie and Raph to the back. Actually, let me get them out of here because I don't want to muck it up. The only thing that their legs are definitely the most posable. Okay, their legs are very posable. They can kick out unlike any other turtle, really high. And they have like something going on in there, almost like it's a cut, like a mid-torso cut. But they can't T-pose. It's very strange. They cannot T-pose. The shoulder, the way it's cut, is preventing it. Double jointed. And the head swivels pretty well, but they can't T-pose. So if you can't T-pose, how can you be the most articulated turtle ever? You know, this guy, can he T-pose? I guess barely. So there's all my Leonardo's. Leonardo is my favorite of the turtles because he leads. Yeah, it's really well done. I really, this paint that they put in there with the lines is the best they've ever done. The Toon Turtles don't even do that. It really makes it look like it jumped out of the comic book. And let's see how he looks with like a. So Hasbro tried to do something similar, but it just looks like paint, like dark paint. The other thing, I thought when I saw these chunky leg turtles, I was like, man, they're a little too tall. You know, they look like big, giant, monstrous beasts. And they are not that tall. See that? He's standing straight up. They're not that tall. So I didn't like that. So in hand, they are very, I like the turtles to be, you know, Michael Bay did the turtles. They were like giant freaks, scary as hell. I like them a little short side, you know? All I can tell you, and I wish they came with different heads. I actually wish These turtles ended up having the red and blue and purple and orange bandanas. I wish they had different heads that had those. They do come with a set of hands that work. Not 2 pairs for everyone. They let you mix and match. So I got Donnie with like a relaxed hand. You can only use the relaxed hand with the relaxed head. You know, it wouldn't make sense to have like relaxed hands with this, you know, growling, angry head. He also come with like this little cloak that Raphael wore, and he even has the arm to match, which was cool. They all come with a bandana that's like blowing in the wind that is actually on Leo right now. Everyone is making a big deal of their little tail penis. It does articulate. I mean, it's in the back of the figure. It's great that it's there. I'm not going to go crazy over a friggin' tail. If it wasn't there, I wouldn't even know. I mean, don't remember those details like that. Comes with a throwing star that looks more like a blade for like some type of tool for your lawn. So, is this the turtle set you need to run out and go crazy for like I did? I went to Target every day. I finally got supposedly these aren't going to be on shelves until Sunday, but yet everybody was buying them and sharing them. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see what's going on. And finally I got a nice employee. I was like, dude, these are supposedly here and in the back. I can't come here every day, and I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. Sunday and wait in line. And he was like, listen, I can only give you one. If it's in the back, it's yours. So he did. So that was cool. They are $162 with tax. That's about $37 a figure. I don't know. I would say if you're a turtle diehard, yes, obviously you're going to get them. I just want, now I have every iteration of the turtles. So I was just like, there's something in my brain that likes that. I'm going to figure out how to display a shelf of each generation. That's what I'm going to do. So I think it's worth it if you're completing something, and it's worth it if you're a super fan. If you just want Ninja Turtles for your collection, I still think the movie ones are the ones to get. I think it's still the definitive NECA Turtles. All the other ones are great. The Toon ones are super fun. That Toon line is shaping up to be the most complete toy line in the history of toys. They are making every single character that's ever been in that cartoon. They really are. Which is almost kind of a nightmare on your wallet. So, I do like that a lot. I do. Now, I'm getting paid tomorrow, so it was a big hit, but the money will be back there tomorrow. And I just got to watch it because so much stuff is coming out. It never ends. I will have a little lineup photo at the end with other stuff. That seems to be the thing to do. I'm just trying to make the videos as complete as possible for you guys, so you keep coming back. So please like, comment, subscribe. Bones, there's a YouTuber who shouted me out. Bones in the Necro Zoo. Really cool. You know, I've been watching that guy's videos for like a year now because he does DC McFarlane stuff, and I like his demeanor. So I'm randomly watching his video, and he shouted me out. I'm like, this is really cool. This is a really cool thing. We are going to be a community. There are a few of us that are going to get together and do like a chat. Something's going to go down because you need to get honest opinions. So I'm being honest. If you're not a super fan, I don't think you need to run out and grab these. I don't think that articulation that everyone is talking about is that great to where they're definitive. That's still my definitive NECA Ninja Turtles. Okay? Please subscribe. I'm kind of sick today. That's why my energy wasn't through the roof, but I had to get this video out. So tomorrow I'm going to do Pass or Keeper Pass. So stay tuned for that. And Friday I'll have another video. Take care. Have fun. Once again, I said it like 3 times. What the heck is wrong with me?